This last June, my wife and I celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary. That's okay, you can applaud. If you knew me, you knew it was a big deal. When I tell people that, they have two questions. The first question is, how did you meet? And it's hard for me to imagine that it's been 26 years because it feels like just yesterday when our eyes locked across the room. I knew immediately what I wanted, so I walked right up to her, but I couldn't speak. Thankfully, she broke the ice and said, "Welcome to McDonald's, may I take your order?" It's like a voice of an angel. I couldn't speak, I just pointed at the board, grunted. She said, "Number one, Big Mac fries and a Coke." "You want to supersize that?" It was like she knew me. But when she said, "I'll have that right out for you, sir," it was then that I knew that she knew it was her job to serve me. I can never say that with a straight face, especially when she's in the room. In 1972, Victor Borg said, "Laughter is the shortest distance between two people. So thank you for laughing." 35 years later, modern neuroscience and functional MRI scans are proving what Victor knew intuitively, that laughter is more than amusement. Laughter is affiliation, agreement, and affection. Laughter is connection. British neuroscientist Sophie Scott said that laughter is a positive social signal that I like you, I agree with you, and I'm in the same group with you. Laughter is connection. So if there's one thing to remember from our time together, is that laughter is connection. Today I'm going to share with you how you can create a laughter-rich environment so that you can connect through laughter. The first ingredient is you need to laugh at yourself. When you laugh at yourself, you connect to your own humanity. You've heard this saying, "Laugh and the world laughs with you. Chew with your mouth open and you'll eat alone." Yesterday I found myself at Whole Foods around lunchtime, which was very convenient. The doors open and I could immediately smell the hot food bar. As if it was like a siren's call beckoning me, I find myself at the hot food bar, and as I make my way up to the bar, I see one sign in particular catches my attention. Vegan meatballs. Let me say that again. Vegan meatballs. And I'm thinking, am I being punked? And I had to laugh because you may have guessed I have some food issues. Well, I've got a lot of food issues, but I'm also very literal. So I don't know if I can eat vegan meatballs. And I laughed even more because I got to thinking about myself as a vegan or a vegetarian. And if you are, that's great. But I just know with my literal mentality, I would not be able to eat meat, but I would avoid meat in any form. I wouldn't be happy to meet you. I wouldn't meet you halfway. I wouldn't meet you for lunch. I wouldn't join meetup.com. I wouldn't go to meet and greet. And you would never see me at a swap meet. I would be so afraid of anything with a hint of animal. I couldn't give a piggyback ride. Couldn't horse around. Bear hug? Out of the question. And I would have to quit pigging out. That one would be hard for me to do. I don't think I could just quit cold turkey. And that is a lot of puns, my friends. The first ingredient of a laughter-rich environment is to laugh at your own situation, your own circumstances, because when you laugh at yourself, you connect to your own humanity. The second ingredient is to laugh with others. You are 30 times more likely to laugh when you're in a group of people. Plus, you're going to try to make eye contact with the person whose connection you value most. Martha Beck, author, said that laughter is social glue that binds people together and fills the small gaps that inevitably remain. That's connection. Who do you spend the most time with? Who do you love to laugh with? I mentioned earlier that people have two questions about being married 26 years. The second question is, what's the secret to a happy marriage? Now, I look them straight in the eye and say, I have no idea. All right, just check and see if y'all are with me on the laughter. I have no idea. That's just a joke. But here's the real answer. Don't fight. We are one of those couples that never fight ever about anything. Well, yeah, there's one thing. And that's the fact that she wants to go places and see things. And I want to see things too. I just don't want to have to leave home to do it. I've got the internet, I've got cable, I've got the couch. You can Google anything, right? For example, last Christmas she said, I want to go see the giant Christmas tree in Anthem. Honey, how do you know there's a giant Christmas tree in Anthem? I saw it in the paper. Okay, so you've seen it. Now, here's the real secret to a 26-year marriage. Next thing I know, like that, we're up in Anthem, looking at the giant Christmas tree. And it's nice. And I found myself getting a little nostalgic, thinking way back to before in the paper. It looked just like it. When we moved to Phoenix, she said, I want to go see the view from South Mountain. So I pulled it up on Google. I said, there you go, honey, Hiker Girl 33. It's already done the work. That's not what I want. I don't want a picture. I want to see it for myself. So she drugged me up South Mountain. Now, I wasn't drugged, but I wish I'd been drugged. And let's face it, it's not hiking, it's climbing. And it's hot. And I am sweaty and thirsty and tired and angry and a bit of a whiny pants. That's right, I said it. That's why we don't have kids, because I am one. But we get to the top. And the first thing she does when we get to the top, any guesses? She took a picture. You want to see it, honey? Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like before at home. When I wasn't hot and sweaty and thirsty and tired and angry and a whiny pants. And she said, you have to admit it's not the same. It is to me. And now she's upset, and rightfully so, because I've ruined her trip to South Mountain. On the way home, we're driving. You want to go get some ice cream? No answer. You want to go get some ice cream? No answer. Now, as my head turns for the third time, she thrusts her phone into my face. There's your ice cream, Tubby. It's a picture of a banana split. And it was then that I realized she's right. Some things you need to really experience. A picture is not worth those 1,000 words. The other thing you need to experience is shared laughter. Because when you create that moment, you create an opportunity to, in an instant, transport yourself back to that moment and regain those benefits, but also to regain that connection. The first ingredient is laugh at yourself. The second is to laugh with others. And the third is make others laugh. Lauren Martin said that those who make us laugh are more than just our friends. They may just be our saviors. Back in 2000, my mother was passing away with cancer. It made for a long, difficult time for both of us, but I wanted to honor what she wanted as far as her arrangements. I said, Mom, tell me what you want. I want to do what you want done. But she wouldn't have that conversation with me. She avoided it at every turn. Finally, I slipped into her bedroom, sat on the edge of her bed, and with the TV glow illuminating our conversation, I said, I want to do this. Will you tell me? She wouldn't answer, and I said, finally, you know me. If you don't tell me what you want, I will have you stuffed and put in a rocking chair. And as we've grown accustomed to by now, her response was, Ricky? That was her typical response to my inappropriate comments. But we shared a laugh in a very difficult time, and I got to help her connect to her own humanity. We connected together, and to this day, it's one of my fondest memories of that difficult time. The 3 ingredients to a laughter-rich environment: laugh at yourself, you connect to your own humanity. Laugh with others because it's social glue, it binds us together. Make others laugh because you just may be their savior. But everything I've shared up till now doesn't really matter as much as this point. As you leave here today, who do you need to laugh with? What situation in your life do you need to laugh about? And who do you need to make laugh? Because if you want to connect, you need to laugh. But if you really want to connect, share a banana split.